Hey guys, just wanted to make a video to show you this bike I picked up. It's a 92 Honda XR250L. Actually got it as a package deal together with a 01 Yamaha Warrior 350 for admittedly dirt cheap. I was more interested in this one, but I got such a good deal on both of them that I picked both of them up. The Warrior was super simple to get running. Just charge up the battery. I think it was kind of let sit without any gas in it, so a little fresh gas, and it was up and running and got rid of it. So I pretty much have my investment back plus a little extra for parts on this one. It's actually in pretty good shape for the year. Again, it's the 92. Looks like it was ridden on the street up until about 2006. And the tires are DOT dated for 2004, so that kind of makes sense. Seems to be in really good shape to be a 92. So I think somebody really took good care of it for the majority of its life. It's not as like beat by the sun as I would expect for being so old. It does have 10,500 miles on it. I didn't actually get this one running when I picked it up. All I did was put the key in it, turn the gas on, choke it, and give it a few kicks, and it was unresponsive, but I'm pretty confident just because it's got good compression that be able to get it running again. That's what I kind of wanted to do, just kind of have an assessment and see if it's worth keeping. Basically, there's a few things wrong with it. I mean, mainly just cosmetic stuff. It looks like it's been sitting for a real long time. Tires obviously need to be replaced. Brakes work surprisingly good and have decent pads in them. The boots are pretty dry, but it doesn't look like they're leaking anything. The cables seem to work decently well and return, although they're a little bit slow, but can just need a little bit of lubrication. Even the clutch is free. Gas tank I did open. It looks like either one of two things happened. Either this was let sit a long time ago with some old gas, like before it had a whole lot of ethanol in it, because it is like varnished inside, but there's no rust inside the tank whatsoever. Or the tank was sealed, but I don't think that's it. I'm pretty used to what crappy ethanol gas smells like, and that doesn't smell like it. It smells like old gas that's been in there for probably 10 years. Carb does leak a little bit, but for the most part the motor's dry. The Kickstarter seal and the looks like the seal for the auto decompression is leaking, but that's no big deal. It looks pretty complete. Like even these pegs on the ones that I've seen come up for sale are usually missing. It does have some wonky stuff, like the silencer was just cut out of it with a hacksaw or something. Backlight and license plate frame mount have seen better days. One of the blinkers is broken off. Might be able to glue that on and get by for a little bit longer, because all the other ones are still good. Sprockets don't look too bad, like they were over tightened or anything. Obviously the chain is stretched because the adjuster's almost near the end. Chain guard for the swing arm's gone. Shift shaft looks like it's leaking some oil, maybe even the counter shaft sprocket looks kind of wet back there. I wonder if the splines are messed up on the shifter. Oh no, actually pushes on there and it's relatively tight, so I think it might actually just be the shifter that's worn out. Maybe fuel petcock looks like it, maybe the seal went and old varnish on there. Tank was maybe repaired here at the seam because it looks like it's got some JB Weld. Gonna go ahead and grab the key real quick and see if we can get some spark, or see if it has spark. The only thing I really checked for was compression when I got it. Alright, so before we check for spark, I'm actually gonna get the spark plug out. I'm gonna bust out my old XR400 toolkit here. I love Honda because they make these engines so similarly. You can kind of use it on everything. A little tight. Plug might have been new. Smells like oil a little bit, but that doesn't look like it was fired for very long. Only part of the ceramic there is brown. Maybe they were trying to get it running. I don't know. Anyways, I put this in the spark plug cap. See if we can't get any spark out of it. Grab the key. Obviously doesn't have a battery in it, but put that to run. Gonna look around and see if I don't see anything disconnected. Didn't really find anything, so I'm gonna actually see if it has a battery in it. I don't think these need a battery to actually run, because I've had a couple of these motors and they usually don't have a battery. I haven't actually looked at the air filter. Oh, that looks like an original filter. Oh, that's really old though. That needs to be replaced. And I guess that's the fuse box and the battery box, I guess, but no battery. I guess I'm gonna get the jump pack and see if we have a jump pack on it, see if it has any spark. All right, so I got the jump pack on there. There we go. When it's real dead battery or no battery, you gotta hit the emergency button or the boost button, whatever you call it. Got these set up in a way where they're not gonna touch. And oh wow, these light up. Got the even the side stand thing kicks on. I wonder if it actually works. Oh wow, the kickstand light works, neutral light. Oh, the lights work. High beam. Oh wow. All the indicators work. I wonder if the turn signals work. I guess it's like a sticky button or something. Huh. Seems like they go. They all four of them light up, but it's funky. Horn works. Okay. So put this back to run. See if we have any spark. So I can get this a little more stable. I don't know if you can see it on camera because it's still pretty bright out, but I can hear it and I can see it. It's got strong spark. All right, so the spark plug's back in. Put this on reserve. Choke it. Put the camera over here and give it a few kicks and see if we can't get it to run. Sure it's in neutral. Either a bunch of gas leaked out of the tank onto here, or the O-ring in here kind of came apart and it's all varnished in there. The fuel line is like rock solid too, so I wouldn't doubt it if this is all stopped up. See if we can remove this air filter. It's all sticky. It's like disintegrating. Air filter cage actually looks really new. I doubt they ever took this thing off-road or through water. Probably only saw street duty, so that's a little promising. Little squirt down the intake. All right, so I think that pretty much be it for this video. Obviously it's gonna run. That's all the proof I needed. I think the next step is probably to go through the fuel system, clean that tank out, new lines, rebuild the carburetor, and probably a new air filter. See if we can't get it running and driving again.